Iraqi Prime Minister Adel Abdul Mahdi was received by Iranian President Hassan Rouhani during his trip to the neighboring country. The two will oversee an Iran-Iraq joint economic meeting with members of both countries' chambers of commerce.
The Islamic Republic of Iran has helped us fight terrorism. We succeeded in winning many victories, and we've had a lot of successes in this regard in terms of seeing more peace and stability in Iraq.
Iran and Iraq are bound together by centuries of economic, religious, and political ties. Expectations were high after Iranian President Hassan Rouhani visited neighboring Iraq last month. During the trip, Rouhani signed multiple trade deals with Iraq. The deals covered a variety of sectors, including railway construction, electricity infrastructure, and engineering services. The Iraqi Prime Minister's visit could be seen as a follow-up to these deals.
Trade relations between the two countries are very good. Our target is to reach a $20 billion turnover between the two countries. We hope we can reach this point as soon as possible in the coming months and years.
The two countries' close relationship reflects Iran's new diplomatic and economic strategy towards its on-time foe. By placing a greater priority on ties with Iraq, Tehran is seeking to both mitigate the impact of U.S. sanctions while also countering U.S. influence. For Iraq, it relies on its neighbor to help meet its demand in oil and electricity. Emerging from nearly 2 decades of conflict, Iraq is now entering a post-war era in which reconstruction will be the foremost political priority.
The Iraqi government knows, though, that it is not in their interest to abide by American demands, and it's virtually impossible, basically, to disengage Iraqis and Iranians from each other. I don't think that the Iranians feel that the Americans have the sort of power and influence that they had a decade ago.
But any planned growth in bilateral trade will depend on the two countries addressing a range of financial disagreements, exacerbated in part by U.S. sanctions. The Trump administration has given Iraq a waiver that allows it to continue buying electricity and gas from Iran, but it expires on May the 5th.
It remains to be seen to what extent American economic sanctions and political opposition prevent stronger ties between Iraq and Iran. But it is clear that both countries are seeking to reassure each other of their commitment to expanded economic ties, and they are hoping the United States gets the message. Xuesong, CGTN, Tehran, Iran.